What's up everybody, Bloodshed here. When patch 2.3 drops, it's gonna be National Freaking Bounty Day. Everybody and their mother is gonna be doing bounties. So to prepare, I wanted to show off some very basic builds for each class. But first let's look at the overarching themes of all the builds. When making a T6 bounty or like a fast speed rift build, you typically need, well, speed, sustainability for your resources, and set bonuses. So Boon of the Hoarder is a great gem in general for any speed build, as it gives you movement speed. So if you haven't already, level this puppy up. Alright, so let's get started with Crusader. All that is required in this build is just a 4-piece roll-in set with Puro Morella, which is an easily crafted Crusader shield. You can basically just spam shield bash with this, especially if you go fire like me and rock a cinder coat. But whatever direction you decide to go after Puro and the 4-piece roll-ins, it's really up to you. Your other abilities are just there to help support like your wrath generation and your movement, and pretty much to buff shield bash. Basically, this is called synergy when it all goes together. You want to focus on crit damage, critical strike, and shield bash damage. Further ways to improve this build, to take it to the upper echelon, I guess, is to finish off the roll-in set and cube a Blood Brother or a Maximus once you unlock the cube. Alright, let's look at Demon Hunters. My favorite setup I tested was a basic strafe build. The requirements for the set, all you would need is basically a 6-piece Natalia set, but make sure you have the one-hander because you get that massive Rain of Vengeance damage on your weapon on the one-handed crossbow. And I would say a Pain Enhancer gem, it really helps the build shine. For gameplay, what you do is you cast Rain of Vengeance, then hold down the strafe button, spin to win. The other abilities and runes are there also, just to support your movement speed, your resource regeneration. I'm a big fan of Reaper's Wraps, with Vengeance being there to mow down the big elites. That's like your big cooldown. You want to focus again on crit and crit hit damage and reduced resource cost. Ways you can further improve the build is with a Calamity or obviously Ancient Weapons, the normal, and a Deathwatch Mantle, or even a Wreath of Lightning gem are just great ways just to kind of keep pushing the build farther and farther along. Alright, next we have the monkeys. Yes, the monkeys. I had to go with a Dashing Strike one for this one. It's honestly too damn good. Your minimum requirements for the Dashing Strike Monk would be the Remnant set with Focus and Restraint. I would say that would be like the baseline. If you happen to get like an Ancient Engiam, you can focus more on stacking damage. You don't have to focus on cooldown reduction since you have the Engiam. But I have had the worst luck on the PTR even. I haven't found an Engiam, not even on the PTR, so that's some pretty bad RNG. But either way, the playstyle owns T6. What you do with the playstyle is you attack with the Spirit Generator first. It will proc your set bonus, and it will also proc Focus and Restraint. So when you hit that Dashing Strike button, it's like mega awesome, bros. It's like double powered up. So you can actually further improve the build with higher level gems. The build's good on itself already, by itself already. So I would work on improving your Bane of the Trapped and Bane of the Powerful gems. Which doctors? These doctors. These doctors are up next. My choice would have to be the new Helltooth set. It's going to roll over, so you can actually farm the set now, and when the new patch drops, it's all going to roll over to the new stats and all that stuff. It's going to get updated for free, so you can just farm the set now. You can even test it out on PTR and get familiar with it there. It's really straightforward, fun. All you do is cast Wall of Death and hit them with a nuke like Fire Bats, Zombie Bears, or in my case, Acid Cloud. During this combo, the enemy takes loads and loads of damage. They also get crowd controlled, and you take less damage while they're affected. The set actually leads to lots of diversity, I would say. The requirements for the build, all you need is a 6-piece bonus, and it's really, you can go either direction from there. I would focus on you know, cooldown reduction and then critical strike and crit damage together. But of course, always every time, the caveat: if you have an engium, a really good engium, then of course you can just focus on damage because you'll have the cooldown with that. Alright, Mr. Wizards. I had great success with Tel Rashas, but the Firebird set was my favorite. Again, maybe it's my playstyle, it's very straightforward. I was actually, with Tel Rashas, I was able to just wreck house with this fire energy twister build I made up on the spot. But I settled for the meteor shower spam. The 6, all you need, the requirements for this is the same thing. You just need the set bonus, the 6-piece set bonus with Firebirds, and of course, like, you're always taking your movement speed. I'm gonna put the build up here on the screen. So yeah, you group up the mobs with Black Hole and then blow them up, hook, line, and sinker. Same as before, focus on CDR with crit hit damage. You know, obviously meteor damage. Like, why would you put anything else? Unless, of course, you have an ancient engium. Ladies and gentlemen, I saved the best for last, my beloved Barbarians. Well, of course, the best thing to do is to equip the Whirlwind set with Bulkathos weapons. It is by far numero uno, number 1. But since I didn't want to just cop out and do that, I did a slightly altered, slightly altered my Greater Rift build, added Sprint, and added the Fury Generator passive. It's just too easy. Even with this build, all that's required, I tested it with just 4-piece IK and an Immortal King's Boulder Breaker, a level 0 Taeguk, all level 0 gems, and I absolutely destroyed T6. So, you know, Barbarians have it easy with the IK set, and they just need the Boulder Breaker, and they pretty much just wreck house. The Ancients become perma, and it's just really good overall. But that's the beauty of T6. This is why we're talking today. You can play your way Thursday, you can play your way any day. So jokes aside, I had lots of fun these last few days playing all different classes. Usually when the PTR rolls around, I get to jump on classes I don't normally play, hop on and off the PTR. But yeah, again, I can't stress enough, in this video it's just supposed to be like a stepping stone to speed farming. Hopefully I inspired you, or hopefully I hyped you up a little bit for 2.3. I'm super hyped. I'm ready for it to be announced. Hopefully they announce it today. Anyway, this is Bloodshed, and I'm out. Peace.